presents the TUBCAST.
I can't believe it. The world is still spinning. We're still here. We're all sitting quietly in place.
Like a disc.
If you're driving in a car right now, pull over because it's time for the TUBCAST. Yeah. Welcome to the TUBCAST. My name is Eric, and as always, I'm joined by me, myself, and Kyle.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. No, actually, as Kyle's here, and then there's Jeremy. He's that guy. And then Nathan's here, and hopefully he's recovered from doing bad gags about being a time traveler.
I've been deneuralized.
You know what? I thought about the fact that you had that gag last week that you had set up, and remembered that Eric was potentially not going to be here that night. I don't know what that show would have ended up being if it was just me and 2013 Nathan.
That would have been weird.
I don't know how I would have been able to carry that show.
I rewatched the beginning of it this week, and I was like, I can't believe I missed so much. Like he from the get-go was in character, and I was like, I don't know if anybody at home knew what was going on, but the way he thanked us for having him on the show, like at the beginning of the show, he's like, thank you for having me. And I was like, I was just Nathan being weird. Didn't think twice about it. I keep watching. I'm like, oh, his weird goatee tuft thing is there. He shaved his beard off. Like, he's really committed to it. It was a really, it was one of your shining achievements in, in improv. And it was
thank you.
It was very well done. I was too naive to notice.
Jeremy, don't go back to 2013. I like the beard better than the chops and goatee.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I forgot you had those.
He didn't.
He misses them. He does.
I think about them every now and then. Yes, I do.
Like, man,
I don't know why.
He's like, if I could just cut 2 fingers of hair away from my face, it would be so amazing.
Jeremy, put your fingers up so we can see. Just see what it would look like.
Oh man, there it is.
Yep,
there's 2013 Jeremy.
There it is.
Jeremy just gets a glass of scotch, goes and leans against the window. I miss my chops.
That's right.
No, it's good to be here. It's back. We're back. It's good to be home in the TUBCAST.
Jeremy's home.
Jeremy is fully recovered and back. He was here on the loop last night. If you
appreciate
watched that.
all your
thoughts and
prayers and flowers and
no one sent you flowers.
teddy bears.
Come on. No one sent
Conjugal visits.
People thought and prayed about flowers.
Wait, were you in prison?
Well, he was in like a prison hospital. What's it called?
Of my own mind, Kyle. Of my own mind.
Asylum?
I don't want to know who conjugally visited you in your mind.
He's like, it's my mind conjugal visit prison. It's like, I mean, there's only a few people in there that are allowed to have a conjugal visit in Jeremy's mind prison.
That's right.
And I'd like to go ahead and name them now.
No, please don't.
What?
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
I'm gonna start with number 1. Number 1.
Wait, shouldn't you go backwards?
No, I'm gonna start with number 1. Number one on his list, Ron Paul.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
You were gonna say Ryan Gosling, but
no, that's in Eric's.
Oh, of course. I thought we had Never mind.
Number 2 is Kirk Cameron.
But only if he shaves his
hair.
Only if he shaves his beard into chops.
And the third one's the most dark. It's Roseanne Barr, but she doesn't have a tongue. All right.
That's okay. She's not on the show anymore.
Yeah. It went dark quick, I know, but it's just, I can't, when you spend too much time in Jeremy's mind. Yeah. It's unpleasant.
You got to try and stay away from that.
It's really good to be here. If I haven't said that enough, I think
have you had a rough week?
I think that it's no.
Okay.
Why?
I mean, just like,
am I not allowed
the camaraderie? No, I didn't know, because sometimes
Fine, Kyle. I was
just trying to care for your
well-being. I had a
well-being.
rough week.
Now it's rough
because when I left last Thursday, I got down to the end of the street. Nobody told me I had a flat tire.
Why didn't you guys tell him?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
He raced out of here because he had to go to the bathroom
I had to
really
pee.
bad.
So
that made it
bad.
worse, didn't it?
And I was like, so I got down to the light, and I turned, and as I started up again after the stoplight, I was like, this doesn't sound good. I'm pretty sure I have a flat tire. And so I pulled over into a tire shop, and it was like 11 p.m., so it's closed, of course. And I'm sitting in there, and I'm like, it's just completely blown. Like, it is all the way shot. And so I'm like, I don't really have a choice right now other than to put the donut on. And so I started.
So you peed in the corner.
So I started it out, and I'm like doing the Irish jig because, man, I mean, nothing against the Irish, but I had to pee really bad. And so then, go ahead, Nathan, you have questions.
Why didn't you just pee into the tire to fill it back up?
It's not how.
Two birds,
it's
one stone.
Not how it works.
Tires are filled with air.
Yeah, and
not
not
liquid.
stones or liquid.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that like glue air
Yeah.
that he pees out.
Why not?
Expands.
That was a bad joke, Kyle.
I don't. I mean,
There had so many levels.
Wow. Glue urine.
Yeah. You suck. That.
yeah. I apologize
Wrong
to everyone.
Kind of sticky.
For one,
Stop.
Just
What?
all right. So, anyways, it's hard to when you have to pee like so bad that you feel like you're just gonna go and. What are you laughing?
Get it.
Explode.
What? Oh, Jolliver says in the chat, the urethra to tire valve adapter is super expensive. True. Yeah, I couldn't afford that.
Got to do the catheter model.
No, but when you, just like, get a catheter up here, I got to change the tire. When I cath on the side of the road, I like to make sure to recycle my urine by filling a tire with it.
Brought to you by Ford.
Yeah, cath hard. There's,
boy.
Yeah, there was just a moment where I went, I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna pee in my pants, and this is gonna be embarrassing, and I don't know what else to do. And it's lit over there everywhere. Not like
There's probably cameras.
not millennial using a cool term lit.
No, like it's there is light.
There was light everywhere, and I didn't know what on earth I was gonna do because I'm just like anywhere I go,
You were dancing.
it's gonna be a public display of nudity is what I'm
Nope,
gonna
you
get charged
awkwardly
with.
lean against your truck.
What, and pee on my truck?
Well,
under the truck.
So
options.
there's a part with this at this place, this establishment I was at, that had a retaining wall that kind of went in away from the street. It still had a light on it, and it was pretty well lit. But I just decided to go for it, and I just had to go back there in the corner and relieve myself. And I was nervous someone would see me, but nobody saw me,
But
thankfully.
you made it. Yeah.
So I get back to the tire, and I mean, it's just I don't know, when it's a little later at night, and you're kind of susceptible to whatever at that point, it's a little unnerving just because you're like, I don't know, people, like there was a guy that just walked up behind me because he was just walking on the sidewalk, but he was like, was really close. So he just, all of a sudden he was there, and I was like, whoa, I'm scared now. And so I turned around
And shot him.
yeah, I shot him. But he
Put
was,
him behind the retaining wall.
yeah, and I had to
Covered in your urine.
I had to dig a grave.
That wouldn't have helped.
Yeah.
Well,
Why didn't
it
you fill the
softened
tire
up-
with that
it
guy?
softened up the ground for him to dig it up the grave.
No, but it was just one of those things where I was like, oh, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, man. And I'm like, hey. And then he kept walking. And then like two like DUI guys rode by on their bicycles. And it's just weird because you don't really know what to expect. Anyways, I got the donut on, and it was flat.
oh no!
And you couldn't tell it was because
It's a donut.
It's a donut, and it looked
Yep.
like it had air in it until you lowered the truck down. And then
Always
it's-
assume that the donut is flat.
last few times I've had to do it with other vehicles, it's been fine. It's been full, and so like I was like, I just didn't expect it this time. But it was like, I don't really care about the rim of this, so I'm just gonna nurse it home because I'm not that far, and I drove it home with the donut, and then the next morning I drove it to the tire shop.
That same one.
the way it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't really have a choice at
Was it
that
the
point.
same
I was
shop?
already home. No, it was a different.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I was gonna say you could have
You
given
could
me
have
a
took
call.
your regular tire to the tire shop, had them fill it up, come back home, put it on your vehicle, drive
Yeah.
back there and have them balance it.
Yeah, I could have,
mean-
but I didn't really want to do that.
No, it's fine.
I mean, it wasn't the tire shop's like just a few blocks from my house, so it wasn't the end of the world.
I was gonna say you could have just called me. I could have picked you up and driven you home. You could have left your truck
At the other tire
at the
shop.
tire shop,
See,
Put a
the
note
problem-
on the window.
and then just
Need tire
called
fixed.
them and said, "Hey, put a tire on that thing."
problem is that tire shop is not where I have a warranty on my tires. So it's like the other place that I go, instead of paying $140 for a new tire, I paid $30.
True. You could have left
Right.
it there and then said, "Hey, can I get my my spare tire aired up?" And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
get that
Yes.
filled and then drive off.
Yeah. So, anyways, moral of the story is just because you live close to somewhere and you think you're going to make it home quickly, don't always count on that. Things change.
Yeah,
So
you
if
can't predict the future.
You got to evacuate your bladder. Just do it when you get the opportunity. Just do
Yeah.
it right away.
And you should really do a walk around of your vehicle every time you get in it, so you can do the 97-point check
Yeah.
to verify.
Do you do that every time, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that's
No, he
because
doesn't.
I park on the street, and the side I get in on the veekle is the far side of where my
So you walk
front
all the
door
way
is. So I have to walk all the way around it anyway.
Oh, okay,
But
cool.
I look at the tires every time.
All right. Anyways, it's no fun, Just get a flat tire just can really suck the wind out of your sails.
It does. Or your tires.
Or your tires, actually. So rather. What has everyone? I just went ahead and took. Just went ahead and did it. I took my time to tell my story. What else has everyone else been up to? But it was all Kyle's fault. He triggered me. He asked me if something was wrong, and then he triggered me. So
I triggered you. Well, you seemed so happy to be here.
I was trying to create an environment
I'm
where
glad that
everyone
you're
else
happy to
felt
be here.
happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
Maybe I was lying just to.
I'm
try
reasonably
to
happy to be here.
Manufacture
Jeremy
feeling.
isn't.
Jeremy wishes he was still in a hotel room. I mean, a hospital room. What's everybody been up to then? Anyone else have a fun story to share?
I imagine Jeremy has some fun stories from the conjugal visits in the hospital.
No, they were in my head, remember?
That doesn't mean you don't have a story.
No,
Yeah.
no, I don't conjugal and tell.
All right.
I respect that policy.
All right.
It's a good policy. I don't mind conjugal intel, but if it's a real conjugal, another story. All right.
I don't think I've really done anything this week. It's
Good.
been a just go to work and then come home and do nothing type of week.
Wow, sounds great.
Yeah.
That sounds
Waiting for paychecks is always a bummer because you're like, I don't have the money to go do something, and then when you get the paycheck, then you got to pay bills. And then
you don't have
you
no
don't
money
have the
to
money
do
to go do
anything.
anything. So
Yeah.
it's like this
Why?
strange cycle that continues.
It's called the circle of life.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was called adulthood, but that sounds a little more
No,
likely.
Elton
Circle
John
of life.
coined it in the 90s.
Yeah, he did. That's true. I remember that.
It's the circle.
You see, the bills eat us, but then when the bills die, they become the grass, and we eat the grass. So we are all connected in the great circle of life.
Yeah. See?
Thank you, Nathan.
I don't know how he does that so frequently with just pulling
he's watched a lot of
things out
Disney
of
movies.
thin air. It's great.
A lot of Disney.
I mean, it's not really thin air. I mean, he had to watch the
movie several times.
several times.
Nathan, Jeremy, anything? No. Okay.
Nothing
Oh, wow.
especially interesting.
Well, Kuipers, hey, Kuipers is here. What's your week been like since these guys have nothing to share?
Well, it's pretty great now. I'm actually finally being paid attention to.
Oh,
What was that?
poor baby Kuipers. That sounded salty, Kuipers.
You're welcome.
I mean, I'm really glad, now that we had a reason to pay attention to you.
Kuipers, what's wrong?
He's feeling like he's not, no one's asking him to
like-
dance.
No,
No one has asked him to dance in a while.
No one's introducing him at the top of the show.
That's true.
he doesn't have any
I'm
names
not-
on his dance card.
I'm not twisting any knobs.
Yeah, I didn't acknowledge his presence, and I'm sorry. Okay? Apologize. Now, do you have anything worthy of sharing on the show, Kuipers?
Do I really need to answer this?
All right, so moving right along.
Good grief. We're all just a bunch of
Losers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went to see.
Thank you.
The wizard? The wonderful wizard? of
No,
Oz?
Jeremy, why do you always do that?
Because.
Because of the wonderful things he does.
I opened myself up for that one. Well done.
that was good. Those two get credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to see it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown on Saturday.
And
Where was that at?
That was at Hollywood Candy. They have a theater and they do free showings of movies.
It's like
on the weekend.
it's like an old timey theater, so it's made for like early 1900s small people to fit in the chairs.
And it's intimate.
Yeah.
It's an intimate little area. Yeah.
Why do you think of it as an intimate little area?
Because it
I
is.
just think of it as
Jeremy
a
thinks
little
it's-
theater.
All theaters is intimate. That's just what he thinks.
Oh,
It's kind of like a Pee Wee Herman thing with Jeremy.
Hey, give
It's a
Pee Wee
term of-
give Pee Wee Herman. He's the only guy in Hollywood keeping his hands to himself.
Yeah, that's true.
Not
Yeah.
everything's sexual. In that
Hashtag me.
He started it.
True story.
No.
What? That was bad. That was bad. Continue, Nathan.
So it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown wraps up, and the parents in the row in front of me turn to their like approximately 3-year-old son, and the mom says, "Did you like the movie?" And he goes, "I want to go. I'm done watching the movie now." And the dad says, "Okay, we can go." And he gets up out of his chair. Good grief! Good grief! And just walks out of the theater.
Oh, so he must have liked it. It rubbed off on him.
It must have.
Yeah. That's fun. Kids are crazy sometimes. You know, they speak their minds. I was at Vala's pumpkin patch Monday night, I think it was, and someone asked my son how he liked it.
Oh boy.
I'm like, hey,
Oh, boy.
what do you think? You like it here? And he just goes, horrible. It's just like I said to the person who asked him, I said, sorry, we haven't taught him how to lie to adults about what he really thinks.
It's been better.
Yeah. So
That is an emo in the works.
yeah, I know, right? That's terrible. Anyways,
I thought Jeremy was the emo.
I did think of something
Have to
interesting
call
that
back.
actually happened.
Kuipers did something.
So yeah. So I decided to finally, like after years and years of lurking on Reddit, I finally decided to sign up for an account. And so I was going through the usual process of choosing a username, doing my default of Kibble721.
Which is your Twitter handle.
Yep,
and-
Twitter
You know that
handle,
now
it's-
everyone is going to go find all of the things on the
Yes,
internet
all
and
of
take
our
that away.
thousands of fans.
Well,
Just saying.
Too bad, people. You jumped the gun on Reddit though, because someone else has beat you to it.
Someone took Kibble721.
Yep.
Did you reach out to them in a private message and ask them why that's their name?
Nope, because it only had 3. Like it only looked like they had 3 comments, and they were all on the Instagram subreddit.
You
from,
should've-
like,
Did you ask them
May.
if you could purchase that name?
You should have
Yeah.
just sent
No.
him a message and said, hey, if you don't give this to me, my friend Jeremy's going to think about you in his mind conjugals.
Just send. I could create a cease and desist
that's
letter
the-
for you.
That may
That's
work.
the worst threat
no.
anyone has ever
Yeah.
had. Really.
Challenge them to a duel.
Ooh, like an old-fashioned...
DM them a glove slapping across their face.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just like find a glove emoji or something, and yeah. It's on.
But make sure the duos...
But don't die in the duel.
What if it's you're going to use the old-timey single-shot guns with with the ball bullets and the
Derringers.
gunpowder? What are those called? Derringers?
Well, if there's single shot, but you could have duels or quads. But you're talking about a black
Hello,
powder
Trevi.
rifle or pistol.
Welcome to chat, Trevi.
If you're going that far back.
Yeah. Anyways, so you're out of luck. What'd you choose for username then?
Kibble722.
Tell them why you chose 722.
Because you're older?
I don't know if I'm even older than this other person or not.
His birthday.
I mean, older than Kibble 721.
No,
July
because it's the next
21st.
number, obviously.
Yeah, like it was kind of like, do I double numbers but just make it even a further, longer, more obnoxious name, or do I just go with the next one up and see if that works?
You
You just added another one at the end.
You should have just put the 2 X's on the front and the back.
I thought
Yeah.
you tried Kibble 720 or 72 first.
I tried Kibble721 first, and I tried Kibble 720 or 72 because that was my my secondary default, and that was also taken.
Hey, in honor of Canada, you should have went with Kibbles 420.
I'm pretty sure that's probably taken.
Or you should just do a wholesale change and now make everything Kibbles 722.
I'm guessing most of the rest of them
Time for
are
a new Twitter.
middle-aged women that have never been married and have lots of cats.
What?
What?
The Kibbles accounts?
Yeah.
Where this was that.
Kibbles is a dog food.
Yeah, Kibbles and Bits is a dog food, man.
Oh, okay.
So they have a bunch of dogs.
Oops.
They're dog ladies.
Whatever. Pet food.
Trevi91 says nearly anything 420 is taken. I'm assuming he's speaking from experience.
Because everyone's lit.
Yeah,
He tried
Yeah.
to be Trevi 420. It didn't work out.
it's taken.
So he's Trevi 91.
Yeah.
Can't win them all.
Man, 1991. What a year.
Kibbles, just so you know, you can change your Twitter name if you want to. You don't have to start a new Twitter account.
Oh, you can't. Wait,
Yeah.
like what
you
about
can change the handle.
You can?
Yeah.
Since when?
Since
I
a
don't-
long time.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think
never
that it's
knew.
been very highly publicized, but yeah, you can change it.
Well, time to make some changes.
You're gonna be Kibble 722 now.
Yep.
No, I'm gonna be XX Kibble 722. XX.
You should just be Kibbles Bits.
No.
Show us your bits. I mean, literally, show us your bits if anybody's got any bits in the chat.
Yeah.
Throw those bits our way.
We really want your bits. Those each equal a penny, and we like pennies.
Yeah, to pay for pizzas
That's not wrong.
I mean,
like once a year.
no, but
Extra
if
life.
just a friendly reminder. There's a couple people who've subscribed tonight. I saw Ronan the Wanderer subscribe.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. He subscribed again. But you can easily subscribe using your Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime account through Amazon Prime. You get a free subscription. So hey, just give it to us. That's all we're asking. It's easy. Doesn't cost you anything.
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha 7788 is in
Mm-hmm.
it. Was 420 taken, Big Bertha?
Probably. And it said, y'all got room for one more lad in the tub?
We always have room for a lad in the tub.
They said it's cold here in Canada.
Well, it's not so cold here right
After
now.
midnight, it'll get warmer if you smoke it. Because it's.
Oh, when it passes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Didn't it already pass?
I thought it was tomorrow.
I thought it already passed.
Thank you for the
Maybe.
bit, Jolliver. We
Except
appreciate
for in
The Trailer Park Boys were celebrating
Two
pretty
bits.
hard
Oh,
today
gotcha.
one
on
bit.
Instagram.
2 bits.
4 bits, 6 bits, $1. Yay, bits.
So now, welcome to the chat, Big Bertha. There's always room in the tub. It's warm,
Yeah.
and we're just making a big pot of human soup.
Yep.
Anyways,
You're in good company.
yes.
Yep, it was yesterday.
See, Jeremy, you were wrong.
You were
Sorry.
wrong.
How
Sorry.
dare you not be up to date with Canada's laws?
True.
Yeah.
You
That's true.
bad Canadian, you.
Yeah, Jeremy is a historically bad Canadian.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
true.
Yeah, sure.
that's offensive to their culture.
Don't you know?
Hi. My name is Eric.
I'm Nathan. This bad Canadian is Jeremy.
He's not even a Canadian.
That's why he's so bad at it.
And then this is Kyle.
Hello.
And then but before, so I don't offend him by forgetting to acknowledge his existence. Kuipers,
I'm insisting.
he's the one that helps
How is it-
run the show.
How
He's
is
down
it that
there.
the intern is calling shots?
He's really he realizes his value now, and he's just really starting to throw his weight around, and it's scaring me. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, we can tell.
I'm losing my control. I'm losing control over Kuiper. Remember
Wait,
when we?
wait, hang on, I got it. Kuipers, get me a drink.
No.
Oh, Kuipers.
What do you want, Kyle?
No, no, you're not Kuipers.
No.
Well, then how am I
know.
supposed to know? If you're not gonna
Kuipers.
tell us.
I'm not. I'm gonna tell you.
What do you want?
I want an orange soda.
Okay.
But Nathan, no.
I love orange soda.
I want a Kuipers.
helping.
No.
Oh, it's Big Bertha is Mark. Nice to meet you, Mark.
I don't know if he's Mark. I think he just said, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Oh, that's not Mark. Thank you for following Big
Thank you for
Bertha
following.
7788. We love having new followers. We do appreciate.
I wouldn't have guessed a Big Bertha was a man.
Because it's a woman's name?
Well, maybe it's not.
Why are we
Maybe
assuming
it's-
genders again?
Stop, don't assume gender, Jeremy.
he likes?
Maybe he thought we said one of our names was Mark, and
I
so he's
think
saying hi
Big
to
Bertha
Mark.
is also a Mario enemy,
Isn't
so
it?
it might be taking off of that. Oh. Yeah, I think it's a fish.
Let us know in the chat. We're interested.
the origin story. We want the
Yeah, of the Bertha 7788.
7788. Yes. So, That's good. I'm not going to make anybody watch a 20-minute Kanye Trump video this week. So
We aren't?
Everybody just
Oh.
relax.
It's a 30-minute video.
Yeah. This week we got 30. Yay, kids. That's why I'm starting.
Did you see that there was that controversy that's been stirred up now by T.I., who did a rap music video with someone pretending to be the first lady and stripping in the Oval Office while he was sitting in there?
Whoa, no.
And his like tweet of it said, I ain't yay.
Cool. Good for you.
I don't understand why people decide they think they got to take a shot at everything.
Who knows?
Who knows?
People just do what they do.
Yeah.
Did you know that Adam Sandler has a stand-up special coming out on Netflix?
I did hear that.
Can we watch the
Kuipers, can you bring up the preview for
That would be
it?
cool.
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like
Let's
we
do
need to
that.
watch this. So it's a big deal. Adam Sandler.
Because it's Adam Sandler.
Is it family friendly?
I don't remember.
There might be words in it.
I don't know. It's
There might be words.
Ready
Yeah,
to
there
go,
might be words.
Kyle. Ready to
It's
go.
a YouTube thing, so I think it's. Oh no, I mean it's a Netflix trailer. It's not the actual.
Yeah, it's probably
Sure,
okay
sure,
if
it's
it's a
fine.
trailer.
But he's had this Netflix deal for a while.
Yeah.
He hasn't done stand-up in a long time. So I'm surprised to see him do stand-up. Now, I've been so disappointed with Sandler for many years because he just puts out a lot of kind of really bad movies.
Because he became a dad.
Well, it's not the dad thing. You always
That's
say
what
that.
he
but
argued.
I don't think that's what it is. I think he's just lazy and he knows he can make money easily.
I mean, if I could make money easy, I'd be lazy
Yeah,
too.
I know.
So.
But I just, anyways, we've had this conversation far too many times.
Yes.
But
Let's not be lazy and make money.
let's talk about Adam Sandler with Nathan. Adam Sandler's Nathan's favorite actor / comedian of all time. Look at the smile on his face. You can't even deny how excited he gets when we talk about Adam Sandler. But let's watch this. Just roll the clip. Let's see how exciting this is.
Oh, jeez.
Such a
As
cute
if-
puppy.
As if Eric needed any more reasons to want to watch this. There's a bulldog.
Daddy's gonna do some comedy.
So Adam Sandler Netflix presents. So it looks like it's almost like gonna be a bunch of clips from different locations instead of just one.
So does this mean is this current stuff?
Yeah, this is all new.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's actually gone out and done live shows.
Yeah,
You guys didn't know I could
Okay.
dance that fucker.
Because I'd go watch him live.
yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, he plays guitar and sings new songs, and there's a spaceman that floats away. And it's a really creative,
it's
original
100%
name.
fresh.
It's a really
Let's use that. I hate it.
so
From the top.
I'm
He
sure.
laughs at himself a lot more lately, don't you think?
I think it's a nervous laugh.
Is that what it is?
I'm sure this is going to be fantastic.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I just, oh boy. Hopefully maybe it's more of like when you see him in interviews and stuff and he's a little more like sincere, it's like, oh, okay, there's like, this doesn't feel like his weird characters he plays in movies. So like, I'm hoping the live thing will kind of, some of that will pass through, like his sincerity and his weird quirkiness.
I don't know.
Big Bertha is hoping that it is not garbage.
Yeah.
Look how old he's getting.
Oh, that's mean.
Sorry.
Cool.
That's called life, Jeremy.
We're all
I know,
getting
it's
old.
making
Check your
me
book. Hey,
realize
Jeremy,
it.
look how old you're getting.
I know. I get reminded all the time by
By
my
who?
wife.
Aw.
I don't even see those 2 inches of your cheeks anymore.
She wants me to dye my beard now.
Why? Just for men?
Yeah.
She wants you to dye it
I mean,
just for
just
men.
for her, not for men.
Oh man.
She thinks there's too much.
Too much gray now?
Yeah, too much white going on.
Oh man, it's nice.
Can't see it because the beards, they're the headset's covering it up.
Oh, I think it's very dapper.
That's what I keep telling her. She doesn't believe me.
It's very dapper.
Yeah.
Maybe you should poll several women and see what they think.
Pull several men too.
And then,
I don't know if I should pull anyone.
That's what she said.
What inspired you to be on the soundboard all of a sudden?
I don't know. It felt right.
Yeah, once you start talking about Adam Sandler cheesy things, all of a sudden sound okay.
I would just like to point out, Eric, I have no animosity toward Adam Sandler.
I don't believe you.
I know you don't.
It's funny because he actually had animosity against him in his commentary.
I know. The thing is, I just don't understand why you get so excited about him. So I am baffled at your levels of excitement, and you bringing it up is the only time we ever talk about him.
I know. I think it's because of my youth. I just loved him so much, and then he just fell from grace so dramatically that like I just every time there's a new project, I'm like, maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. It's gonna be good. And then it's always terrible
You just
and
hope
awful.
there's something.
And so I guess I'm clinging. This is like my last, beacon of hope because it's like more of like a personal like stand-up thing, and he's whatever. But
Have you watched any of his Netflix stuff?
the movies, he's
Yeah.
yeah, some of them. I haven't watched them all.
I haven't watched
I
any
mean, The
of them.
Ridiculous Six was so terrible. Oh my goodness, it was really really bad. Hey, JJ is back.
Welcome.
He says, "Do you change the background for every stream?" No, just we have two shows that we do. So this is called the TUBCAST, and this is
this is a totally different studio, actually.
And then, yeah, because
the other studio's over there. We have two
desk
desks
is-
that are identical.
Oh, okay, sure. Jeremy, stop lying.
What?
Anyways,
It's on a rotating
All the same-
platform.
No. No.
Professional-
That wouldn't
We're actually
work.
rotating right now around the sun.
Or are we?
But
Flat Earth?
so that's what you saw last night was the Loop. That's our video game talk show, and we have a different background for that. So we have
Yeah.
two that we switch between. And Nathan is here.
Hello.
And last night Trevor was here.
Goodbye.
So it's a completely different cast.
Nathan doesn't really do video games, so
No.
that's why Trevor.
And Trevor
is on.
doesn't do everything else.
So, anyways, welcome to the
Kind
show.
of true.
That is kind of true.
So there you had it. There was the new Adam Sandler stand-up special. I'm sure everyone is. You know what I watched that I never talked about on this show?
Let's hear it.
We were just talking about the Adam Sandler special.
Brides
JJ.
for Seven Brothers.
No, I watched Maniac.
Did you say seven
and-
brides for seven brides?
For Seven Brothers.
Oh, has anybody seen Maniac yet? On the
No, I
Jonah
have not
Hill?
watched it yet.
Maniac.
It's on my list.
It's
And It
good.
looks so good. I actually know somebody that's in it.
You know somebody in it.
Kyle
Yes.
is famous adjacent.
I am
Okay.
famous adjacent.
All right, who? Jason is that his name?
No, it's not Jason.
Porn?
It's a girl that actually went to the same church that I did when I was a little kid.
Oh, really? What's her
Yep.
name?
Laura.
Laura.
Yep.
Angels
Steiger.
Wilder.
She was a nurse in one of the episodes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, it's a great series. I know it's been out for a little while. I don't know if people have given it a chance, but it's one of those things where like when you watch the trailer for it, it's kind of like, oh, it looks a little just like.
What is it?
Okay, so
what
it's,
is it?
It's definitely very stylized.
Okay.
And it's a series. I think it might be standalone. I don't think they're going to continue it. I think it's kind of like a limited
Did
run.
it seem like it was
Short.
kind of at an end? I mean,
Yeah.
like the ending, did it seem like it was complete? It didn't.
I don't know if I want to say that.
Okay.
Just because that's kind of I just don't want to give anything away. But I think from what I've read and everything that they're saying, it's probably going to be standalone. But hey, Mutiny Teddy, welcome to the chat. No, but it's got Jonah Hill. It's got Emma Stone. And yeah, they do. They're
clinical trials.
They're
or
really
something?
good together.
Oh
And-
wait, I did catch part of one.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
okay.
So it's pretty much they Jonah Hill and her end up both being in this same like clinical trial for a new drug.
You said maniac. I thought it's manic.
Oh my gosh, it is man.
That's
That's
okay.
my
Oh,
problem.
manic.
Whoa.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
did
it's
not.
very
I
different.
totally misspoke when I said maniac. Yeah, it's manic.
Which can help understand the
I'm sorry.
characters better.
I followed you right
I
down
know.
that.
I'm
trail.
sorry. I don't know why I said that. I think I just
Okay.
misspoke.
Yes, I watched part of the first episode.
yeah.
Did it not hook you, or you just haven't had time to go back to it?
I just watched it like 2 days ago. I haven't had.
No, I was asking Nathan.
Yeah, it
Oh,
didn't
fine.
really hook me. No.
Oh, okay.
I walked in on like the last half of an episode, so
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
maybe had I been there from the beginning, it would have. But
No,
the second
it's-
half, I was just like, I don't know what's going on.
Do you like?
nor do
Does
I care.
anybody like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Does anybody ever like that movie? Then you need to watch it.
Okay.
Like you should really give it a shot because It's so it's about this clinical trial, and it has a lot to do with the human condition and just emotions that we go through in general, but also just like things of like longing to belong to things, or like depression, it kind of just runs the gamut of all these feelings, and then you see these characters that are doing this clinical trial, and they're forced to address these traumatic things in their lives, and it handles it so well. It's very stylized. It feels kind of like somewhat of an 80s movie a little bit. It's Maniac.
It is Maniac.
Oh, you bunch of jerks! You like try to trick me. It's Maniac.
Why did I'm just following whoever says
Yeah,
what.
I know. Me too. You guys sold
You know
me.
what
and I
it
was-
is? It's because they deal with depression and things like
yeah.
that. It was making me think.
It got me thinking because Mutiny Teddy said Manic was a good movie, sort of.
Anyways,
Maniac. You were right to begin with.
yeah. Anyways,
My bad.
it's very stylized. There's a lot of cigarette smoking. It's like I don't know, but the characters are really interesting. They just I don't know. Everything
They don't answer all. At least what I watched, they don't answer all the questions right. I like.
No.
You're always wondering who these people are.
I feel like they do have a good resolution, like in
Okay.
the story arc. But it's just one of those things where, yeah, it's everything I want to say. I feel like is a spoiler because there's just so much good, like little nuances in the story. So anyways, yeah, check it out if you're interested. If you've seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and you like that movie, it definitely has some of those themes to it.
Well, it looks like a lot of. From the trailer and everything, it looks like they like almost are living all these different lives.
Right. There's a lot of it. Almost like at first you're like, are they time traveling? Or are they what? So just to give a little bit of what it is when they take this drug, they kind of hook them up into this machine, and it reacts. It stimulates their mind in a way and then the drug enhances it, and then they deal with some of it's
forces
like
them to deal with things that they've repressed.
yeah, like tragic experiences and things like that. But then it also starts to like the machine kind of starts to go a little crazy, and it starts to put them in these fantastical situations where sometimes it's like they're like an elf and like some sort of like medieval times, fantasy story, or I don't know. So it just bounces around, but then you start to realize that these stories are sort of connected, and there's just layers of story that start to be revealed in every episode. So, anyways, Maniac is on Netflix. It's one of the best Netflix series I've seen in a long time. That's just my personal opinion.
I was going to say, it seems like it had a lot, like review wise and hype. It had the highest, like,
Yeah.
This is a really good, well put together story and show.
And I think that Emma Stone and Jonah Hill both put quite a bit of their own money and time into it.
Right.
Like, I think they're both producers or executive producers on the show series, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's a great series. Check it out.
It looks like they've got it listed on IMDb as being potentially open. They don't have like a closed time frame.
Yeah.
So
it could come back.
it could come back.
So we'll see.
Guess we'll see. That looks like a really good show, though.
The
I'm
other
excited about
thing
it.
we're going to talk about tonight is something that hits kind of close to home, for many of us. This is a story coming out of Omaha, which there's studios in
We're
Iowa,
adjacent of.
but the river is in between us, and it takes us like you could get to Omaha in like 5 to 10 minutes, like depending on where you're at in Council Bluffs, where we are in Iowa. Anyways, Nebraska. They have announced their new tourism marketing campaign, and some people are questioning it. Here's the new slogan. It's Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
That's their slogan.
Yes, very good, Jeremy.
It used to be. It was Nebraska nice, but what was the we don't coast? Wasn't that like a thing too for a while?
That's.
I think that's an
That's like a-
Omaha thing,
that's-
not
I
a
think
I think
Nebraska
it's kind of a
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, anyways, it's an interesting slogan. What's everybody think? What's your first reactions from everyone?
Well, I guess my first reaction is thinking about it being a tourism slogan that doesn't really say, "Hey, come visit." which that's what your
Most
tourism
slogans say that.
they're supposed to invoke that type of an idea of, hey, you
Like
might
why
want to
we're
come
special?
here. Yeah.
Like how West Virginia is almost heaven.
Maybe they're only trying to get hipsters to visit. You know, it's like the anti-invite. We might not be right for you.
You probably won't like this.
You probably won't like this.
You're not sophisticated enough to enjoy corn.
Yeah.
None of your friends are visiting Nebraska.
Yeah, it is a weird slogan. I mean, I feel like it's honest and it's accurate, but that doesn't make it a good slogan.
I mean, I know so many people from Nebraska, and it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, it's you're right. It's not for everyone.
There's a reason I live in Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I get it. And there's only a certain amount of like.
I think Council Bluffs should come up with a new slogan that just like points at Nebraska and says, "Here, here." Like we agree.
Yeah. Cheers.
Or just I'm with stupid.
Yes.
Oh, man. I like that.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. So it's fun to have rivalries with states.
Is that an ash leaf?
I don't know what kind of leaf
That's
it is.
not Ashley. That's the leaf.
It's a leaf.
It's not
from
Ashley.
an ash tree, which is
If it's an ash tree, it
common
wouldn't have leaves. It would just be ash.
in this area
Try to keep up air, Jeremy.
of the country. No one
Mutiny
cares.
Teddy asked, "What's the Tubbs slogan?"
Nathan. Well, the TUBCAST and the Loop have two different ones. So,
That's true.
So I'll do the Loop and I'll let Nathan do the other. The Loop is a talk show about video games. And Jeremy,
TUBCAST.
I mean Nathan.
We're a podcast about nothing, which allows us to talk about anything.
There it is. That's it.
Yeah.
So there's our slogans. I mean, honestly, the slogans aren't for everyone, but
It's true.
I mean, it's a talk show about video games. It's very succinct,
Yeah.
but it also doesn't tell you very much.
Or doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't really know what you're in for.
I mean, it is a talk show about video games.
that's accurate.
This week we're reviewing Custer's Revenge.
No, that's
we're not. No, we're not.
That's no.
Isn't that the game that Atari game where Custer pees on Native Americans?
I don't think he's peeing.
Oh. I think he's peeing.
I don't think he's peeing.
But I mean, give it a few weeks and we'll review a cowboy game for you.
Yeah, not Custer's Revenge.
So back to this show.
Yeah. I mean, this is the
Mutiny Teddy says those are very Nebraskan. No offense.
what ash
What is-
leaves.
What is yours? Is it Arizona, right? What is yours, Teddy?
Is he in Arizona? You
I
just
thought that-
doxed him on the internet like that.
I don't
now
know.
everyone.
Yeah, because
he's said
that's
that
so
before.
close.
I mean, now
Maybe it's
everyone
Utah.
Will be able to know where he is. They're
Maybe it's
gonna send
Montana.
him messages.
I know.
They're gonna
South-
stalk him on the street.
Southwestern
All
right.
quarter.
So
What is the per capita of Mormons in your city?
What?
He's trying to find out if he's in Utah or not.
Is he in Utah?
Yeah.
Is he in Salt Lake City?
It's weird because it's like ocean water, but it's in a lake.
Yeah. It's really weird.
Your mind is gonna be blown when you find out what the Dead Sea is.
It's like an ocean water,
Worse
but it's a
than
lake.
ocean water.
What?
It's higher salt content than the ocean.
That's
know.
why his mind's going to be blown, man.
Yes.
The Dead Sea needs
Sure,
to
it's
go
not
on
going
a.
to just get
The
dehydrated.
Dead Sea needs to go on a low sodium diet.
You liked my joke, didn't you?
No, I'm laughing at what he said.
Both of them are bad.
I didn't actually hear what Jeremy said.
Mutiny
but
Teddy
I'm
says he's
okay.
surrounded
I'm
by
okay
water.
now.
Oh, he lives in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
That's where he lives.
Or he's on the island where Tom Hanks was a castaway.
Oh, that little island up in the Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
Say hi to his friend for us. You know, the volleyball. It's
All right.
Wilson.
Wilson, yeah.
All right, Teddy, here's the plan. You wait until a dead body washes aboard, played by Daniel Radcliffe.
No,
No, no.
we know where this is going. That is not possible. Rigor mortis doesn't work that way. It won't steer the ship.
It won't. It won't.
Farts don't propel human boats. Hashtag farts don't propel human boats. There's a lot to unpack there, but you could just go watch that movie. What's that movie called?
Swiss Army Man,
Swiss Army Man.
which is charming.
Charmy Man. Swiss
No, I
Charming
think that's
Man.
a different movie.
Anyways, Nebraska's crazy. They like to do crazy things, but you know what is working for them? Is getting headlines because of it. Remember that time they made that weird license plate and everybody talked about it?
I mean, look at this. They're on the headline story for our show tonight.
Yeah, right.
Right.
All right.
Getting them places.
Yeah.
It's been a little while, but you know what we got for you? We got a special present.
No intelligence found.
Does he know he's dumb?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Wouldn't want to embarrass yourself in front of your fellow perverts.
You don't deserve the air you breathe, buddy.
Here's this week's nomination for the hardest 404ing on the internet.
That's right. It's maybe been a while, and sometimes we just like to retire that segment until we got some good ones. And this week
Yes.
we feel like we got some good ones.
Found some good ones.
This first one is coming in from Fox42KPTM.com. This is not a local story. It actually hails from California, Davis, California.
Davis, California.
Davis, California. Davis, California. Davis, California. There is this story headline. Man, it's all right. Get ready for it. Get ready for your names. If you don't know how this works, you name the story for us, right? You give us an alternate headline that's funny. High school student accused of serving cookies containing grandparents' cremains. I like that word exists.
Cremains.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a real word till this article. I actually had to Google it just to make sure.
It's actually a
Yeah, cremation and remains combined.
Cremains.
Cremains.
Portmanteau.
That's interesting to me. Anyways, Jolliver says Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Coming hard, coming swinging.
The story is barely even out. It's got a title, and he comes up with the answer.
Trevi just said crannies.
Grannies. They're like cookies, but they're also made of your grannies. Muni Teddy says graham cookies in California.
I think you got to drop the H. Just make it Graham. Gram.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible that this person, would bake their grandparents' remains. Into cookies.
Police are investigating after a high school student allegedly made cookies containing an unsettling special ingredient. According to student testimony, 2 Da Vinci high school students were part of a morbid plan to bake and distribute sugar cookies with one student's grandparents' cremated remains inside. Police say the treats were handed out to at least 9 students, and while they're still working to confirm the claims, they'll also have to figure out what crime was actually committed.
I was gonna say I don't know what
Cannibalism.
No,
feeding
it's not a crime.
human remains to someone, that's some kind of crime.
Wait,
you sure?
You can eat stuff? You can eat humans?
You could just eat humans? You can feed humans unknowingly to people,
I don't believe you can sell human meat to other people.
but you can feed people human meat unknowingly and not be punished. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's not human meat; it's ash. So
That doesn't matter. Human
It
remains.
does. It's significantly different.
It's human remains still. That's
It's
disgusting.
significantly different.
It's still disgusting.
But I think they're right. I don't know if there's a law broken there.
All right. Kyle, let's suppose a human body was buried, and then there were some crops grown there, and the plants grew nutrients out of the body and produced vegetables. Would eating the vegetables be disgusting?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat vegetables
but-
grown in a.
That's how nature works, though.
But
Kyle.
that doesn't mean.
Yeah, but not all the vegetables that I eat are grown from graves of people that have deceased.
No,
I
but they're
like how you-
fertilized. But they're fertilized with
Graves.
animal poop.
I like how you say that as not all vegetables I eat. Like you have a small selection. You're like, okay, this is enough human-grown vegetables.
Only certain vegetables can be grown off of the remains of humans.
Kyle only eats at restaurants that serve Indian burial ground to table.
No.
I almost sprayed orange soda everywhere.
I mean,
Woo!
and I guess this is Grandma's special recipe.
Yep.
Keeping
Grandma's
it in the family. I don't.
Grandma's special cookies. Yeah. Trevi says German Holocaust camps used some of the bodies to make soup are soap and fertilizer. I
Makes
thought
sense.
You hear that? They're
Fertilizer's
using
great
Nazi
use.
tactics.
thought it was soup at first. I was like, ew. No, it's not soup.
Kyle, that was so leftist of you.
I was just
The
being.
right does that too.
It was just being
know,
a part
but
of
it
the
was just-
internet.
Yeah, that's true.
They've got documents, folks. Yeah.
Alex shows up
I
again.
mean,
Wait,
he
do
hasn't
we
been
have
in
a
the news for a
consensus
while.
on this?
Oh,
on
I
this
think
one?
I think Jay might have won it right off the gate. Like I think he
Pepperidge
probably
Farms
Yeah.
members.
I think he probably took it. Yes.
I don't know how to spell Pepperidge.
Scroll
I
back
get
to
the
the
internet.
chat.
Okay.
Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? That would be a very mean thing to do to someone. You know, to, like that's what you get for stealing the cookies. You ate grandma.
This is
Yeah.
This is borderline the ending of Titus Andronicus, but it's not your children, it's the other person's grandparent.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, we got another submission for 404 Club. This was sent in via Twitter by the infamous Crazy Legs. This comes in from Care11, KARE11.com. It says, Bristol man attacks son with chainsaw, loses leg when son runs him over with lawnmower.
Yeah, a police report Thursday says a Bristol man, had to defend himself from his father by running over him with a lawnmower. Witnesses told investigators that Ferguson had tried to attack his son with a chainsaw while the victim was mowing the yard at a residence off of Highway 421. Ferguson was found. That's the Kibbles Highway 421.
Yeah.
Ferguson was found at the scene bleeding from his head and leg injuries. Douglas, 76, was charged this week with attempted second-degree murder related to the June 28th encounter, according to the statement from the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office. He's in jail with bond on a additional violation of probation charge. He was issued a $25,000 bond on the attempted murder charge, the report says.
Okay, here's what I need to happen right now. I need Nathan and I need Kuipers to reenact this situation as well as they can in camera here. Now, I
Are we
want
going age order?
Yeah,
like-
I want
like-
I want Nathan. I want Kuipers to be the old man. I want Nathan to be the son. Now, Kuipers, you have to come at Nathan with a chainsaw, and then Nathan's gonna have to mow your leg off.
Yeah,
okay?
and you're going to be the one who gets hit in the head with the
Okay.
chainsaw, too.
Get ying 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 ying. You get in camera, Nathan. We can't see your his leg.
jeez, his leg.
Oh, the blood!
Blood.
Oh, very good. All right, that's our new segment where we reenact the news.
Oliver just says blood, blood, blood.
Yeah.
All right, so I see.
Teddy says, "Is that old man from Up?" Is that the old man from Up?
I don't think the old man from Up ever went after anyone with a chainsaw.
You didn't see Up 2.
No, this is the actor that played him, though. So
Oh, it's the actor. Okay, okay.
Yeah, things got
Okay.
dark. He didn't really have
I
any
think
roles after.
There was a let's see, the Bristol Man Massacre, Blades of Fury,
Lawnmower Man. How about
Sling Blade 5.
that? It's a classic movie reference.
Now, my question is, why would you choose that moment to attack someone with a chainsaw?
He felt he was preoccupied with and had noise that would drown out the sound of the chainsaw.
Okay, when you put it like that, I can follow the logic,
There you go.
but this is how you lose a leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you?
So he did not end up injuring his son at all. Then, correct? Like
That's
his son just
what
ran
it
him
sound
over
like.
with the mower.
Yeah, well, because the charge is only a attempted manslaughter, not assault.
Wait, the son got charged?
No.
No, for the
Oh,
Chainsaw guy.
for chainsaw.
okay. All right.
How about Chainsaw Grandpa? Chain Paw. There's a lot.
I mean, I guess he was like, used chainsaw to trim the limbs and
Mow and paw.
Are you talking about legs?
his limb
Trimming the limbs?
trimmed.
trimming the limbs. That's pretty good. Yeah. Well,
Up 3 darker times.
Up 3, Grandpa gets violent. I would, like, it's like I could see like an Up where he like just like murders all the construction workers around him at the beginning of the movie with a chainsaw.
They're
so he
no
doesn't have to
longer a
murder.
threat to him. He left.
I know, but if
That's the whole story.
It's a
comes
prequel. Back.
it's an alternative
It's
reality, like a retelling of
Okay.
Up,
No, it's like when he comes back,
the
like
dark gritty reboot.
with his Rambo costume and all,
Yeah.
murders them all.
Yeah. Anyways,
Jolliver, several pounds of flesh.
ginger snaps.
I had ginger snaps today.
Did you?
Yeah, they were delicious.
Mutiny Teddy might have the winner right there. Demensa. Like dementia.
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Oh, I didn't get it at first. That's,
Okay, we'll let that win.
That's good.
I don't
All
know.
right. Anyways, that has been the 404 Club, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to vote on this, go to twitter.com/minuteintub. Don't forget to follow us and then vote in this poll. Let everyone know which one is the bigger loser of the internet. All right. Like always, you can send us an email to TUBCAST at minuteintub.com, or you can call us at 475-TUB-CALL. That's 475-TUB-CALL. We would love to talk about whatever you would like to talk about. So send us an email with a topic or leave us a voicemail and we'll play it on the air with some discretion, depending on what you say there.
Yeah, we'll keep it family friendly.
Keep it family friendly. But we cannot leave you this evening. It would be too traumatic for us to leave you. It would be like us losing our leg in a freak lawnmower accident if we left you without thanking our Patreon peeps. That is correct. All of these lovely individuals at the co-producer level or higher who donate each and every month of their monetary gain. They go out and plow the fields, and then they give us some of their corn.
Fertilize the
The
cookies.
The cookies. All right. No, but thank you to Jay Oliver and God of Atheists who donate $10 or more every single month to the cause of Men in a Tub. We are very thankful for their gracious and generous donations. You too could be part of the cool club and go to patreon.com/minuteintub and subscribe, whether it's $1 or $5, 10, 20, whatever it might be. Go there and do that. We really, really appreciate that. And we value your support. We're small, but we're feisty. We're going to keep going. Sometimes it gets a little, sometimes it's a little discouraging when you're the small guys. And, you got all these other big channels out there buying bots to, get views.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really tempting. There was that whole story of the attack. Remember Kevin Pereira from back in the Attack of the Show that was on Tech TV that later became, what was it after Tech TV? It turned into G4. Yeah. And then he started up Attack, I think was just the name of the show on Twitch that he started doing. And then they shut down a few months ago, but it came out that he bought a whole bunch of bots.
Oh, wow.
To support the show. But the funny thing about it is it really blew up actually because people started to see it at the top of the stream, at the top of the channels. Right. And it was a really well produced show. And it's a really kind of a sad story because he had people on his payroll and he was freaking out because it wasn't growing like he thought it would. And so he made probably a bad decision.
It was an investment.
But then it came out.
It was really advertising funds.
Yeah, but then it came out that he was, boosting the numbers and everything. But it's tempting because it's like, man, what would it be like to have, a few thousand viewers every night?
Right.
That would be awesome. But if you could do your part and share us with your friends.
Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah,
Whether-
tell all your
Tell
friends.
them you love Men in a Tub.
Yes, it's fine.
We're not ashamed.
We're not ashamed. No, but yeah, if
We
you
probably should be, but we're not.
make sure if you see something in the show that you thought was funny or you want to share, you can highlight it through Twitch and share that on
Share the clip.
on Twitter or Facebook or wherever you want. Reddit, maybe go share it with Kuipers. He's got a Reddit account now.
Post our videos on your Facebook.
Yeah, let your mom watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hear
Say,
moms.
these guys are funny.
Moms are
better
kinda
than
into
Adam
us.
Sandler.
don't know where to go with that. Play the closing music. We're leaving.
That's the best review we've ever gotten.
All right. You heard it here. Better than Adam Sandler.
Better than Adam Sandler.
Make sure that you mark your calendars for November 2nd at 7 p.m. We're going to be live for 24 hours Extra Life. We're here to help and heal the kids with your monetary donations for 24 hours. You can do it. Join us. We're going to have a blast. You and I, and these guys, Trevor's going to be here.
Trevor will be all 6 dudes.
6 dudes in a basement hanging out with you for 24 hours.
It's
Eating hard
Studio. It's a studio.
Oh, in the studio.
It's
eating hard salami.
gonna be glorious.
You do not want to miss this. This is one of the most
Clogging the
exciting
toilets.
things we do every year. It's going to be a lovely time. So
You know, we
please.
look forward to it, and then when it's over, we also look forward to it being over.
Yeah, there's that thing at the end of the 24 hours where we go, we probably shouldn't do that again next year. But then, like a couple of months removed, you're like, yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be awesome. All right,
It's like a family vacation.
yeah.
Well, it's like literally 24 hours, and people are like, all right, I'm gone. Bye.
Yeah.
Jeremy, clean up.
Yeah. Hey, we tried to help.
We cleaned
No,
up.
All right, everybody.
I know.
We'll see you next Wednesday night for the Loop.
Yes.
Be here. Love y'all. Check us out, youtube.com/MinuteTub. Subscribe.